Welcome, everybody, to the Sportscast Network Show. I'm Rappin' Reed, and today I got 3D.
Hey, hello everyone.
And I got A-Hub on the line.
What happening?
All right, y'all. Y'all know what we come to do. We came to talk about these 2024 NBA playoffs. But before we get started, we're going to check in with the Parlay King. Parlay King, you gave us some picks last show. How did we do?
Well, last show, I offered my pyramid picks. And man, oh man, we get them not so big. I went 1 for 5, and that's inexcusable. And I promise to do better at the end of the show today.
All right, y'all. 1 for 5. You got to make up for us, 3. You got to give us a winner chicken dinner today. All right, y'all. There you have it from the Parlay King. Now let's talk about the matter at hand. Today, Tuesday, May 21st at 8 p.m. on ESPN2, the Pacers face off against the Celtics. Now, A-Hub, I'm going to let you have this one first, man. What happens tonight?
Well, we've been talking about it on every episode of our show, man. Boston Celtics just too good, man. You know, Shaq them keep saying Porzingis gonna slow them down from winning it all, but you got to show me to make me a believer, because right now they smoking everybody boots.
They doing their thing. Do you see the Celtics sweeping the Pacers?
I'm gonna get a Pacers a game because they got some young raw talent. I'm gonna give them a game, and Boston have a tendency, man, to play around with teams instead of finishing. So I'm gonna give it 4-1.
Okay. 3D, the Pacers and the Celtics. What happens tonight?
Well, first of all, I don't believe it's going to be no sweep because Indiana, they haven't lost a game at home yet in the playoffs. And they haven't lost a game at home since March 18th. From regular season and the playoffs. So it's going to be tight for a sweep. I think the Pacers are going to get a couple games. And I'm looking forward to it being a real good game tonight. And I'm going to offer at the end of the show, I'm going to offer my pick for tonight on today's game.
Okay. Well, there y'all have it tonight on ESPN2 at 8 p.m. The Pacers and the Celtics. And now we're going to move.
I'm going to intervene a little bit on that.
Go ahead, Hub. Go ahead.
You said they haven't lost a home game since March. Didn't that series go to Game 7? Yes, they went to Game 7, but the New York, they didn't beat Indiana, not one game in Indiana. Indiana won all 3 games at home, and they beat New York in New York for Game 7. So what games did New York win? I'm a little confused. I just want you to give me a little confirmation on this one. Well, you know, New York has their home court advantage. So New York had 4 games at home, and Indiana had 3 at home. Indiana won the last game in New York, but New York won the previous 3 in Madison Square Garden. Okay, all right, yeah, just refresh my memory. All right, 3, I thought you was a little tired over there now.
All right, y'all, we got it all straight. So we're going to move on and talk about the Mavericks and the Timberwolves. Now, before we dive into that game, I just want to say that the Timberwolves were down 20 against the Nuggets, and they did the greatest comeback in a Game 7 history. What about those Timberwolves, A-Hub?
That way Anthony Edwards is what they used to call Vince Carter, half man, half amazing. That country bumpkin got game, man. He got some serious. It's gonna be hard to beat Minnesota, man. They long, they athletic, they well coached. But then you're going up against Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. It's like this gonna be a good series. Definitely gonna be must watch TV.
3D. The Mavericks and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves are at home tonight. Who wins?
Well, I'll give you my pick on that at the end of the show. But I would like to also say though that the Timberwolves, they showed me a whole lot against the Denver Nuggets. They were down 20 points. They came back and won the game. And that Anthony Edwards guy, he's something special. He put him on his back. And they rode him. They rode him all the way.
Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Very special talent. That's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Mavericks and the Timberwolves tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. on True TV and TNT. Now, before we move on, man, I think the Dallas Mavericks, I think that they got enough defense to win the series. Now, I think that the Timberwolves may take tomorrow's game because they're at home, but that series is going to be good. If the Dallas Mavericks can continue with the defense that they done brung for this whole playoff, man, the Timberwolves might be in trouble. We'll see.
I'll ask you a question, Mr. Reed.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
When you speak about Dallas Mavericks defense, what about the Timberwolves? They got an excellent defense. They played a very, very good defense, a strong defense. They had a good defense all season long, and as well as in the playoffs.
Yep. Well, you said it best. The Timberwolves had good defense all season long. The Mavericks just turned up since the playoffs, and they turned up and they ain't stopped. So again, if they continue with that defense that they done run for this playoffs, for all of these playoffs, the Timberwolves may be in trouble. They have to bring that defense, and Kyrie Irving got to keep bringing his A game.
Well, I feel, Mr. Reed, if Minnesota come with the game they came with against Denver, nobody's not going to stop them.
Man, I like the Timberwolves though, man. Nationwide Nardo, shout out to you, Nationwide Nardo. Ain't here today, but in previous shows, me and Nationwide Nardo talked about the Timberwolves being the Cinderella story of these playoffs. So you know I believe in the Timberwolves to a certain degree, but man, oh man, those Dallas Mavericks have been impressive. Okay, hey Hub, anything you want to add?
Luka them ain't winning this series, man. First of all, Luka banged up, and Minnesota know that. And what's interesting is, I don't know if you guys heard what Anthony Edwards said. I'm guarding Kyrie Irving. I want to see what I want to see what I got.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be anywhere. He's Kyrie. So we finna definitely find out.
Yes, sir. He gonna have to if they want to stop him. It's gonna be an interesting series. Y'all tune in. Now, hey Hub, moving on. I want to ask you this, man. What is the deal? If anything, have you heard? Shaq didn't show up for the TNT show, and I think TNT produces the NBA Inside Stuff show. Have you heard anything as to why Shaq hasn't showed up or been to work?
I don't know what that nigga got going on, man. You know, he actually is a star when he on the show. He do a lot of crying, and I think he has something else going on money-wise, man. You know, Shaq got a lot of stuff going on, man, with owning different businesses and investing in different businesses and owning his own companies. So I don't know. Is that a reason for that? We'll find out and see what's going on. It could be something going on with Shaq, too.
Could be. We'll keep our eyes and ears open, and we definitely will update you right here on the Sportscast Network. 3D, anything you want to add about that, or shall we move on?
Yes, I don't believe that just didn't show up. You know, without them knowing what's going on, they knew what was going on with Shaq. Shaq is very professional. He wouldn't just not show up and not let them know what's going on. So they knew what was going on with Shaq.
Yeah, I agree. They just aren't reporting it. But y'all can best believe the Sportscast Network is going to be on it. And as soon as we hear it, we're going to report it to y'all. All right, y'all, we're going to move on and talk WNBA. Now, recently, Doug, last night, matter of fact, I'm talking about recently, my bad. The Connecticut Sun are undefeated this WNBA season, and the Indiana Fever have not won a game yet this NBA season, and they played last night. 3D, I'm gonna let you have this one first. What do you think about that game last night?
Well, it was a very interesting game. Caitlin Clark is still finding her way in the WNBA, but she's showing great signs of catching on to the WNBA way of doing things. She hurt her ankle in the second quarter of the game and had to step out for a while. But she returned and did just fine. They almost pulled it off. They lost by 4 points. But at one time, they were up. At close to the end of the game, up by 3 points, I believe it was. I thought they was going to hang on and win the game, but Connecticut was too much for them. Olympic Comics, she was just way too much. But I look forward to Indiana Fever winning the next 3 games and, and getting their stuff together. They got a good team.
Hey, WNBA, Connecticut Sun, and the Indiana Fever. What do you think about last night's game?
Well, I'm gonna start off with Clark. She a good player, but you can tell she's young. She's not physically strong enough for the women that's in the league. They kind of try to they try to push her around, but her shot's so good. Like last night, she had 2 threes in the second quarter, just to let them know that she has arrived in the WNBA. But she has to physically get stronger, because what I've noticed is all the ladies in the WNBA, they trying to press her, they trying to trap her, they trying to bump her, they trying to stay physical with her to wear her down, because I think other than staying physical with her, you can't stop her. And I'm going to speak on the Sun. They're a veteran team. You know what I'm saying? They're a veteran team. So it's hard to be the veteran team. You know, they almost, I want to say, returned everybody from last year.
Oh, yeah. That's...
And they're on a mission. So they ain't going to let those little rookies come in and win. Even though the rookies put up a fight last night.
Yes, sir. Well, again, the Indiana Fever has not won one single game this season. Connecticut Sun have not lost a game yet this season. We will continue to follow them. Those Connecticut Suns, though, they are definitely exciting to watch. I can't wait until they face the Las Vegas Aces, who are also undefeated this season. All right, y'all. I just want to give a couple of games, WNBA games that will play tonight. We have the Dallas Wings and the Atlanta Dream at 7:30 p.m. tonight on League Pass. The Phoenix Mercury and the Las Vegas Aces, again, who are undefeated. They play at 10 p.m. tonight on League Pass. And the Washington Mystic and the Los Angeles Sparks play tonight at 10 p.m. on League Pass. And on Wednesday, tomorrow, your team, the Indiana Fever, will face the Seattle Storm at 10 p.m. on League Pass. All right, y'all, 3D, you got them picks ready for us?
Yes.
Let's get to it.
Well, last video, brother, I offered my hit or miss or hit or big picks, and we didn't do so well. Today, I'm offering my shake 'em up, shake 'em good. And because I did so bad last week with the 5-pick parlay, I want to throw an extra pick in today and offer a 6-pick parlay. For all those who want money, let's get it. Tonight's game, Boston Celtics against the Indiana Pacers. I'm taking Indiana Pacers plus the points. Yes, I know you guys are surprised, But Indiana will cover the points tonight. Take Indiana plus the 10 points. Secondly, we're going to add some baseball games tonight. And we'll save tomorrow's basketball game for the last pick. Tonight's baseball games, we're going to take Milwaukee Brewers money line against the Miami Marlins. Next pick, we're going to take Philadelphia Phillies money line against Texas Rangers. Next pick, we're going to take Minnesota Twins minus 1.5 against Washington Nationals. And last baseball pick, we're going to take Toronto Blue Jays minus 1.5 against Chicago White Sox. And for tomorrow's Minnesota Dallas Mavericks game, we're going to take Minnesota Twins, or Minnesota Timberwolves, excuse me. We're going to take Minnesota Timberwolves minus the points. So there you have it. You have 6 good picks to win big with.
All right, there you have it. Get your money on, y'all, for all you sports bettors. All right, y'all. We thank y'all for joining. We ask that y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment. A Hub 3D, from all of us, we want to thank y'all for joining, and we're giving a shout out to Nationwide Nardo, who couldn't be with us today. Until next time. What'd you say, A Hub?
I was just saying nasty.
All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.